Hi, I'm Ruth and I'm a nurse at Howard Brown Health at our Sheridan location. And today we're going to be talking through how to use this automatic blood pressure monitor to measure your blood pressure at home and communicate with your healthcare team about how your blood pressure has been doing. So being able to monitor your blood pressure at home allows you to keep your blood pressure in a safe range. If you find that your blood pressure is too elevated, you can communicate to your healthcare team that we may need to talk about adjusting your meds. We may need to talk about healthier nutrition or activity to support healthy blood pressure. So we'll go through how you can use this and also how you can be in touch with us about what you find with your blood pressure monitor. So when you get your box in the mail, go ahead and open it up and take a look at what you've got inside. So it'll come in this case. And inside there, you have your digital blood pressure monitor. You have your cuff that's designed to automatically coil around your arm when you put that on. You have a USB cable. Don't worry about that. You don't need to use any of the digital upload components of this. We're just going to stick with the basics here. It comes with a plug if you want to plug it into your wall for use, or it comes with batteries, which I've gone ahead and put inside, but yours will be separate in the package. So when you're getting set up, you want to take your monitor and plug the cuff into the left side. There will be a hole there, and just make sure that it's fitting snugly into the side of the monitor before you begin. Ideally, you should be checking your blood pressure around the same time every day. The best time to check is in the morning when you're relaxed, comfortable. You don't want to check it right after you've had a lot of caffeine or after you've just been smoking or if you've been very active. As long as you have your battery or your plug, this should work just fine. You want to set up to measure your blood pressure at your heart level, so about parallel with your chest. Go ahead and pick up your cuff. You'll notice there's a red line right where the tubing hangs down. It's really important that this red line lines up with your inner elbow here. So if you turn with your wrist facing upward, that's the easiest way to access your inner elbow. And you're going to want to place the cuff to align with that part of your elbow for an accurate reading. So you'll go ahead and line up that red line with your inner elbow so that this tubing is running along the artery that's there. You're then going to take the cuff itself and wrap it around your arm. It's designed to coil naturally around your arm to make this a little bit easier to apply. You want it to fit snugly, but not overly tight before you begin. So once that's in place, you can go ahead, breathe naturally, let your body relax, and when you're ready, you'll press the button. So when I press this button, you're going to hear some beeps, and I'm just going to sit quietly. You don't want to talk or be otherwise engaged while the blood pressure cuff is reading. So your blood pressure is read as top number over bottom number, systolic over diastolic. And so mine here would be described as 119 over 82, and you'd write that down as 119/82. The bottom number is my heart rate, 74. And over here on the side, you can see a guide that gives you a general idea of how that's running. So it's showing me kind of between green and yellow. So that's a decent blood pressure, slightly elevated. Of course, if you're in the orange or the red, that's something that you might want to contact your doctor about right away after you repeat a reading. So again, that's top number systolic over diastolic on the bottom. Your heart rate's typically going to be between 70 and 100. A typical normal healthy blood pressure is under 120 over 80. Your specific goals might vary, so make sure that you talk to your healthcare team about what you should be expecting in your readings. A few things that you might want to ask your provider about are what's too low, so that you can be aware if your medications might be too high and are pushing your blood pressure too low. what's your goal? What would be the ideal blood pressure for you? What high blood pressure would indicate the need to contact your healthcare team and talk a little bit more about what we can be doing to manage your blood pressure? And what level would be an alarming rate that should cause you to recheck and go to the emergency room? So make sure that you talk to your healthcare provider about what each of those levels might be.